Okay, so moving on from the hair, we're going to talk about eye shapes now, okay? Now, the few of the different kinds of eyes that you can do are the almond eye, tombstone eye, oval-shaped eye, is the angry eye. There's tons of them, okay? But I'm going to show you quick how to turn just regular circle eyes into, I'm going to start with almond shape, okay? So I'm not going to do it on this piece. I'm going to do it on a different character here, okay? So I'm going to do it on this one. So turning these eyes into almond eyes, you just start with a triangle in the lower corner on both sides, just like so. Okay, remember to have your pencil be nice and sharp, you guys. If you're not drawing with a sharp pencil, you're going to end up with fuzzy looking lines, okay? So one there, and then you want to have one up in the corner. Now I'm noticing my eyebrows are going to get in the way, so I'm going to want to move them. I'll redraw the eyebrows. Okay, so we've got those two eyes. Okay, and then we erase everything on the inside. You could leave the pupil if you want. I'll probably draw back in the pupil. Okay, just like that. There we go. So almond-shaped eyes, you can leave them nice and big and open like this, or you can add an eyelid. Okay, so if I wanted to add just a little bit of an eyelid, remember, curve from corner to corner, just like so. Makes them look kind of angry, I guess, with the almond eye. It can, at least. Just make sure the eyelids are the same kind of thickness and shape. Make sure one isn't like thicker or thinner than the other. And again, if you want to add eyelashes, you can. My bird's flying around. Goodness. So 1, 2, 3. Typically, there's no more than 3 or 4 eyelashes. And if you want to, you could add a few kind of off the bottom just to make it more interesting, I suppose. It's up to you. Okay. There we go. Almond-shaped eyes. Now, there's also the tombstone shape, which is kind of like this. All right. Very, very easy. You literally just draw a circle to start. You draw a line at the bottom. And you erase the lower half. There. Tombstone eyes. Super easy. They're good for smiling faces, sad faces, not angry faces. Angry faces tend to look better with the almond-shaped eyes, okay? Now, there are a couple other eyes that you can draw, okay? There are the button eyes, okay, from Coraline, okay? So if I wanted to turn, say, this character here into button eyes, I just make 2 circles, right? And then they have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 eyes just like that. Okay, and if you want to, you could add like a crisscross in the middle for like yarn or string going through and holding them in. You can do that, or you could just leave the dots like regular. And typically with the button eyes, we like to add a ring or a rim around it because buttons have a little ridge around them. They're not just flat, typically, okay? So circle, and then we add just a little ridge around the edge of it, just like so, okay? Now, I know there's a lot of different ways you can do buttons, so this is just one style, okay? So there's the button eyes of Coraline. Then there are some other shapes you could do. Instead of just circles, you could do more oval, have them be kind of taller. So it'd just be longer eyes instead of circular. Make sure they're the same size, people. Okay. Oval eyes. These tend to look very surprised, I suppose, unless you want to give them an eyelid. Okay, you can give them more of an expression. Okay. There's also the, let's see if I can find another shape here to work with. There we go. Sorry, my phone's going crazy. We can turn these eyes into, I like to say, a rounded triangle. So typically, from a circle, if you want to turn this into the rounded triangle, you kind of round out one of the corners like so. Just like that. You can erase. Like that. Okay. And then, I guess it's not really a rounded triangle. It's more of like a sideways teardrop. So it's just adding a rounded corner, not so pointy like the other ones. So there's that. That one looks a little more feminine, I suppose, if you don't want the very outside corners to be as pointy. It makes it look less angry if you do it this way, okay? So I actually really like this eye. It's kind of pretty. So now there are lots of other eyes you can do. I'm just gonna show those just for sake of time, okay? And just remember, if you have any questions, email me. Make sure you're going over your lines to make them a little more dark after you've sketched them in so they look neat, okay? All right, have fun.